Hello, welcome back to Skimming the Pages, the Bookend Gaming comment show.
Flip, 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 flip. That's me turning pages.
Oh, I did not catch that at all. That didn't translate. Flip, flip. You were trying to make it like an onomatopoeia. I thought you were talking about like doing flips.
Nah.
Okay, that was.
I'm not that agile.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you tried it? Do it right now. Do one. Do a flip.
I don't want to.
Do a flip.
No.
Do a cartwheel. Have you ever been able to do a cartwheel?
Not successfully.
Me neither. I can pretend to do one, and it's like, oh man, that was so hard, I almost broke my neck.
Yeah.
And then if like someone were to play back the footage, if there were footage, my feet probably would get like two inches off the ground.
It's just you planting your hands in the ground and doing a donkey kick.
Yeah, it's like The Office. Creed tried to do a cartwheel.
Yeah.
It's just like I did it. Yeah,
Nailed it.
So this is the only Bookend Gaming comment show on the internet.
Yeah.
The only comment show where one of the hosts hasn't worn pants since 1993.
Hooray!
And it can't be me because there's multiple episodes where I've said I'm taking off my pants, so I must have been wearing pants.
It's true.
When are you going to put some fucking pants on?
I don't know. It's my house.
It's
my
true.
rules.
You will look at it and you will like it.
But first,
Someone help me, please.
we need to shout out our Patreons, people.
Let's do it.
Can you do it?
Oh,
You got it.
Don't do this to me. Okay, Talish Verda.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Phil.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I always get it confused with the
Oh, yeah.
Rad Coffee Man? He is
Yeah.
one? Okay, he's on both. I always get it confused with the Discord people.
Yeah. I mean, he's there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, is he only Discord or is he... What is the fifth one?
There's one more.
Oh,
It kind of sounds like a city.
I honestly can't remember.
Winneapolis.
Oh, God, yeah. Okay, sorry, Winneapolis. I
put you on the spot.
You did. I was not prepared. I haven't had to do it ever. So
No.
I'm like, I don't need to memorize these.
It's like, I don't have to do it every time.
I mean, I could just pull it up, but
Yeah.
for some reason you can't look it up on the app. Like, you have to go to like the
No,
actual...
the app is stupid.
Yeah, it's not great.
You can't do the polls on it either.
No, yeah, you have to do everything like just go to the website, which I guess whatever, but sometimes I want to just do stuff on my phone. I'm lazy.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of doing things on my phone, I've got all the comments pulled up here.
Me too.
This one's not going to be as long as the last one because we didn't take as long of a break.
That's good.
I do have to find the comment again.
I like doing our bi-weekly instead of
Yeah,
monthly.
keeping things, a little more brisk. We got other things we got to do. Did we have a thing last week?
Your call to action was for everybody to name things for
Oh yeah,
Valtiel to
Valtiel
watch.
I don't think anybody said anything. So sorry, Valtiel.
No.
Maybe they will after we record this, but before we upload it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're your own person. You can just choose.
Put all of our playthroughs into the wheel.com, whatever that is.
Oh yeah. Just find
And
like
then
a
spin it.
randomizer and
Yeah.
just pick one and go for it, or just close your eyes or like get a categories dice and roll that, and then do a playthrough that starts with that letter.
Yeah.
Is it categories? Taboo.
Categories has
They
the
both have
20-sided
that?
die.
Okay. Does Taboo have? No, Taboo has cards.
Taboo has the little thing that goes "Eh," when you say the wrong word.
Yeah, and you always just do it in people's ears.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Okay,
Join us for the next episode where we play Taboo.
is there a video game version of that? I guess that wouldn't make any
Probably
sense.
not.
That wouldn't make any sense because everyone would just see the card.
And I would just mash the button the entire time.
You're an ass. Well, do you want to come up with a different call to action? Because I've been doing like the last one, like 5 of them.
Sure. I don't know though.
Okay, well I'll let you think on it. We'll come back. We'll circle back around to that.
Okay.
So let's just get straight to the comments. The first one, Bugs Bunny birthday blowout, Danganronpa episode 50, Rad Coffee Man timestamps, and says there's a musician who okay, this timestamp I looked at earlier. They say in the game they say something about Fenrir, which is like an organization or something like that. And I was like, isn't it Fenris with an S?
Right.
But I guess it can be either. I don't know. But
So
Rad
it is
Coffee
like,
Man,
because then I was like, it's like Ares and Aerith. It's both.
yeah, well, it probably just depends on which mythology or
Yeah.
whatever. But timestamp, there's a musician who goes by the name Fenriz. He was a big part of the Norwegian black metal scene in the early 90s. He's honestly way more wholesome than you'd expect. All those, like, black metal dudes are, like, the nicest people ever.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Nightwish. The lead singer of Nightwish is, like, got this crazy fucking voice. But, like, you see behind-the-scenes stuff, and he's, like, the most giggly, like...
Right.
He's...
I like a lot of those bands.
Yeah, they're just... It's weird. Like I'm
Scandinavian or whatever.
Yeah.
Rock.
Yeah, Norwegian like death metal and like just all that kind of stuff.
Nightwish and like Beast in Black.
Yep. I used to be way more not gatekeepy isn't the right term, but just like not as open-minded about music. I was just like, I would always say, I like everything except for like country and rap, and anymore it's just like I'll listen to anything.
Right.
Like there's some country songs I have on my Amazon Music. There's a bunch of rap songs I have on there. It's just if it's a good song, I like it. It's a good song.
Yeah, if it's good, then you like it.
Yeah. The only issue is it's like I stagnated about 10 years ago.
Well, yeah.
So it's very rare. Like every so often I'll hear a new song and I'll be like, oh, I'm putting that on there.
That's exactly what I do, because it's like, a lot of my tastes are, the songs we reference a lot.
Yeah, the stuff we grew up with.
Yeah, and I love 80s music and stuff. But like I'll turn on, a station and it's like, I love this song. So I'll have these random songs like from, 2023 on my Pandora, Prime music.
Yeah,
and it's
that's like mine. It's like from like high school days or middle school days of like the formative years. I've got like a bunch of like old Panic at the Disco and like Fall Out Boy and Coheed and Cambria and Brand New, and then all of a sudden I've got Blinding Lights by The Weeknd.
Yeah,
like I like that song. The beat's really good. Okay, but yeah, I don't really need to click that timestamp, I guess, because we already know what we were talking about. Single episode games Among Us did really well, as to be expected.
Yeah.
The Black Cadet says obligatory sus. Then it says translate to English.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do that. Mandatory and there.
Oh, that makes much more sense.
Is the Black Cadet the same person that had the other I don't think it is.
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Where it was just one word.
But it's just like, I guess sus. They're just like, what is that?
Sus.
Mandatory and
Mandatory and there.
And there.
It's the new sus.
So sus is and there for... Yeah. Red is and there.
Yeah. What does it mean? I'm pretty sure that's the only comment on that, too.
It is. It's really weird. Subscribe to my OnlyFriends. Love that. Danganronpa episode 51, Matt Barker says, fun little plot hole. Kyoko said that the monitors don't work on the top floor, or something along those lines. So there's no way Makoto should have been able to hear that announcement. They just kind of ignore that if you find yourself upstairs when the message is triggered.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess it's just like a certain amount of rooms.
Right.
And it sets
that
off.
So we were upstairs when it went up.
Were we?
And we apparently.
I just assumed he was just mentioning it because but I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch it and see where we were.
I assumed we were upstairs then when he said that.
We may have been. But, I mean, we didn't notice it in the video. Like, we didn't think about fact because we don't follow the story of the game we're playing. Who are we? The Fruit of Grisai, episode 1.
Yeah.
Oof.
Thomas... That's a long journey to take.
Yeah, people are probably brushing it up because I know that we're,
we're
just starting that back up. Which I guess those will be out by the time this is out now. At least the first couple of them will be.
Yeah, it will.
Thomas the Crunk Engine says, man, I cannot stress how much Girl B sounds like Elmo Lamo.
Yeah.
Girl B was...
It was either Amine or Machina.
I think it was Machina. Yeah, because like we hadn't established... We didn't know who it was.
Right.
And even when they did get... Like, we finally saw them, we didn't have their voices established because I didn't do the breathy thing for Amine, and you had a completely different voice for Machina.
I did. It was just like a high-pitched girl voice, and then I don't know why it evolved.
You just got goofy with it, and it works. It works
that
so
happens.
much better.
Sometimes after like 10 episodes, it'll be like, this makes more sense, and this is what I'm going to stick with.
Or, we don't play for like a week or so, and then we forget, and we just all of a sudden, this is their voice, and that's easier to remember.
Yeah.
Ring the bells. It takes two. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, Mississippi Queen isn't a boat, she's a village bicycle. Yeah. I think I was talking about, like, I had it stuck in my head or something like that, and I was trying to figure out if Mississippi Queen was a song about a boat.
Yeah.
Because
Proud Mary
is. And I was like, Mississippi Queen does sound like, I'm sure someone has named a boat
I'm sure.
many people, But I'm just like, it sounds like a boat. But I guess I looked it up. It's just about like a hot woman that was at one of their shows.
Okay.
So I mean, I guess she could be the village bicycle.
So you ride her like a bicycle?
Yeah.
Is that what that means?
The village bicycle? You've never heard that phrase? The village bicycle it's like one bicycle for the entire
everyone
town.
gets a turn?
So everyone gets a
Okay.
ride. Yeah. So it's just like the town slut is the village bicycle.
That's a good turn. A good name for a band. A good term is what I meant to
The
say.
village bicycle? I'm sure there's one.
Oh,
There's a band out there. I doubt they're popular, but you never know. Strip club story. It Takes Two. Man, I was on that strip club kick for a while.
Yeah.
I still plan on taking you at some point. Just spoilers for the future.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to talk about it at some random video. Would be like, so we just got back from the strip club. No, we'd have to record first and then go.
I'm going to be really awkward. It's going to be really awkward.
Oh, it was a weird story about that, though.
Okay.
Because during that, I looked up strip clubs around here.
Right.
And there was one that was like the highest rated and all that. Well, then I go to work that Monday, and my boss was like, yeah, I got invited to go to a strip club this past weekend. And it was that strip club.
Yeah.
And he's like, I didn't end up going, and I guess it's a good thing I didn't go because no one was dancing. They had some kind of like local live music there. So there was no strip shows. It was all just like scantily clad waitresses and a live show. I was like, well, thank fucking... Because wouldn't that have sucked for me to be like, all right, I'm finally going to take you to a strip club, and there's no strippers.
Right. What is this? I guess I'll have the wings.
Is this what strip clubs are?
Can I ask my waitress to show me your tits?
Yeah,
what are the rules?
I really thought there would be more nudity. It's just like a bunch of like fat 40-year-old dudes from Central Illinois playing probably terrible rock country music.
While people around eat boneless wings.
So it's a good thing we didn't go yet. I will pick a night.
Just call ahead.
Fuck you. Yeah,
it's
hey,
not
are you
band night, is it?
Are you guys showing boobies or bands?
Yeah, is this a boobies game? I mean,
when are you guys going to do a cosplay night? Thomas the Crunk Engine says, I agree. The stick is the best part of the fun dip packages, and I wish they made packages exclusively of those. Those are called candy cigarettes.
I was gonna say they do. They're called chalk.
Yeah, well,
but no, I like them though too.
I do too. They're not. It's not the same. They're a little more dusty than the fun sticks are.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're allowed to be called candy cigarettes anymore. They're just called candy sticks.
Right.
Because now they come in like different boxes, but they used to just be in like pretend cigarette boxes.
Yes.
Because I used to love those things.
That was a good idea.
Yeah, it was great. Such a weird... The 90s were weird.
The 90s were weird.
It's like an odd time. Thomas the Crunk Engine then said, Patreon goals. Film at a strip club. Buy Eric a lap dance. Pay Travis to give Eric a lap dance. 2 homies kissing.
Is that like tears escalating?
Yeah, I was going to say, like... I feel like we could do 3 of those. We can't film at a strip club. They're not going to let you do that.
No.
We can film up to us going into the strip club and then us coming out looking all ashamed of ourselves.
That's right.
But the rest of it...
empty wallets.
The rest of it could happen with enough money. I mean, I've done worse for less. And then GG Zombie Girl, i.e. my wife... If that's every time I read that, I'm like, it's my wife or it's my brother. It's like, someone may not know, but it helps give the context of why they might be saying that. Let's go to the strip club.
Yes.
I did tell her. I think in that episode, I even was like, I need to text my wife.
In one of them, you did, yes.
Yeah, and right after that, I did text her, and I was like, hey, me and you are going to take Beam to a strip club sometime. And she's 100% down.
Yeah. So
one of these days, we're going to sort that out. All right, and then Skimming the Pages, the last comment show from, I don't know how to read dates, February 5th.
May 2nd.
Yeah, exactly. Silver Soul User says, yeah, I'm one of the lurkers on the Discord, mostly me not knowing what to say. Dude, if you're lurking on the Discord and you don't know what to say, look at what other people are saying and be like, I can say whatever the fuck I want, and no one will care. Like, no one is going to judge you. Like, pop it. I mean... Beam posts pictures of Rim every single day.
I do.
I've honestly kind of sheepishly stopped posting pictures.
Yeah.
Like, dirty. Like, I do it still every so often. But, like, a part of me, which this is, like, the dumbest reason ever, but a part of me is like, what if one day down the line we're super popular and someone, I don't know how Discord works, but someone goes back and it's like, look at all this shit he put. Oh, he posted this art from this person who's canceled or this character who happens to be underage. And I mean, YouTubers have gotten in some shit.
Right.
It's like, I just want to be careful. Like, I don't want to like be blamed for stealing someone's art or something like that. Or not that we're profiting. It's Discord. Who cares? But it's just still, at the same time, it's just like, I don't want, like, someone to... And also the idea of, like, what if some rando just hops into the Discord? And, I mean, it is if there's any not safe for work stuff, it is age-gated. We keep it to the not safe for work area.
Uh-huh.
But what if some, like, random person hops in and it's just like, oh, I Bookend Gaming, I'm going to check it out. And it's all just, like, anime tits?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's on brand for us.
That's what the channel is.
I guess. Yeah, maybe that should be our call to action. Oh, I just thought of one.
Okay.
It's not so much. Speaking of YouTubers being canceled, not that we're going to do any of these things or we're not looking for reasons to do this, but if there was going to be something that, like, this is mainly for our more active users, if there was something that would get you to unsubscribe to us, like something that we did or a video that we put out or something we say or something from our like personal history, what would it take for you to be like, screw those guys, right. I'm not watching their stuff anymore? Because I wonder that because there's a lot of YouTubers out there that have just been like completely wiped off the map.
Oh yeah,
some stupid shit they did.
And
it's like, we're stupid. We could do some stupid shit,
right? And
I just want to make sure we don't do stupid things. I'm very worried about that. So there's one. I mean, you can also put up one. That just popped into my head.
Favorite Pokemans.
You think you already did that one, didn't you?
I don't think so.
You always do Pokemon or food.
I like Pokemon and food. And I like the food Pokemon.
Do you? Those are like the worst ones. It's Cubone is the best, by the way. Yours is Pikachu by default.
Nah, no.
Well, it's not Pikachu. I wouldn't say Pikachu by default. It's not like, because you do like Pikachu, but it's because that was your first Pokemon ever.
Yeah,
like
it's the first Pokemon card and game.
Yeah, because you're definitely not that person that's like, I'm gonna pick this character because it's the main character.
I don't have a favorite one.
It's Cubone.
Okay,
it's Cubone. I don't evolve. I will catch 2 Cubone if I want to fill out a Pokedex. I have to catch 2 Cubone because the first one I catch. He's getting named. He's being named Rubble, and I am never going to evolve him.
Yeah,
every time, every single Pokemon game that has a Cubone, I've got a Cubone in my party that does not evolve. That's just the rules. It has to happen.
It's vanillish.
What?
Vanillish.
Is it?
No, but I like vanillish.
I don't even know which one that one is. Is that the ice cream cone?
It's the ice cream cone.
Is it the 3 ice cream cone or the?
It's the middle one. That's just 1 ice cream cone.
Oh, okay. Well, what's the first part of that?
Small ice cream cone.
Okay, I was going to say I thought they were all ice cream cones. I thought there was only 2 for that one. Let's go back to the comments. What the fuck?
Okay, I don't know.
Same video. Thomas Crunk Engine timestamp. Oh, it's us. Like, we read his comment about an oscilloscope and then said, you still didn't tell us what an oscilloscope is.
Yeah, so now he's telling us what an...
Well, that's good because I didn't look it up. An oscilloscope is a measuring device that shows you the voltage of a circuit over time. So things like AC current you can view as a sine wave, and I think it's sine wave. And other circuits waveforms can be seen to help the user deconstruct an electrical current. Sorry, I am a giant nerd.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Sounds like an AC/DC song.
That entire thing, that's
just oscilloscope.
That's the intro. Oh, oscilloscope.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be.
They have a lot of electric themed things.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Because of AC/DC.
Oh,
probably.
Yeah. Thomas the Crunk Engine. Imagine not being an active user in our Discord. Cringe.
No kidding.
I know, right? Get your asses in here. We talk about all kinds of things, like Beam hating his job.
Yeah.
And then
Rem.
And Rem. And then like Beam hating Fridays because his job.
Yeah. Yesterday was terrible, by
was
the way.
It? Yeah, I don't know. I like Friday. I have every weekend off.
Yeah.
Which is like the best thing about my job. Like, my job's not great either. I mean, it's a job is a job. If no one had to work, they wouldn't work.
Yeah,
I guess it's not true. Some people I might like their jobs, but it's like, it's fine. My job's fine, and I get my weekends off, and it's decent hours. So I'm like, it's whatever.
Right.
It pays the bills. Rad Coffee Man replied to that and said, "Don't want to miss out on these sweet anime babe pics."
That's true.
I know those boom anime babes make me think the wrong thing.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of them on there.
Yeah, can't help it if I think you're trying to win. You're mad. Single episode games, Dr. Mario 64, April Teniente,
Yeah, Teniente.
I got there. I've heard of Dr. Mario 64 and the QQ theme music from this game. This game is my favorite puzzle game, and this song is my favorite song from this game.
Yeah.
Well, you were the one person on Earth that knew about this game.
I don't think that's true.
No, but we asked, we're like, what made you guys click on this? Did you not know it existed? And most comments we got on it were like, yeah, I had no idea this was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't even.
This person.
I was like, oh, there's a Dr. Mario for Nintendo 64. I'll buy it.
Yeah, it's their favorite puzzle game.
Well.
They're like, Candy Crush can suck my dick. It's Dr. Mario 64 all day.
Dr. Mario is better than Candy Crush, yes.
I agree, but that's the first puzzle game that popped into my head. Mind-blowing top 10, Mario is missing. Cordy Rhino. I feel like we haven't heard from them in a while, but I could be wrong. Travis, you have it all wrong. The reason why Western characters are all in the top ranking of Rule 34 is because of a raid that took place a few years back. The site was botted, and all of those characters were voted up so that they would appear at the top of the list. Before that, the top characters was Rosalina, Peach, Zelda, etc. Okay, so it wasn't a bunch of like middle-aged dudes who don't know actual like anime and stuff.
I believe that.
That seems legitimate.
Yeah.
Well, all right, scratch the old call to action. Here's the new call to action. We need everyone to get to Rule 34 and get a different girl to the top spot.
Yeah, we have enough fans.
So we gotta pick a girl.
We totally have enough fans to start a raid.
Yeah, totally. It's not about the amount of fans, it's how dedicated they are. And I believe in their hearts. Do you not?
To create multiple accounts.
Yeah, get NordVPN, which we are not sponsored by yet. Call me Nord. And get a bunch of different VPNs and just like a bunch of what character would we want at the top?
Well,
you would want Rem.
Why would you ask that?
Right? We can't do Rem. Rem would be too. It's got to be something like more broad,
stupid, and random.
Yeah,
but also awesome.
What's something that works for us?
I don't know. A Cataway character.
Yeah, get what's the librarian's name?
Yuko.
Get Yuko to the number 1 spot. I don't even know if there's any Yuko Rule 34 on that site.
I mean, no, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not going to go look, because if I go to that website, that's all I'm going to talk about today. Again. It's like you get me talking about Rule 34 or
Simpson Form.
6 digits.
Which is the same thing.
Yeah. Or a strip club, and that's my entire day is shot. That's all I'm going to be able to think about. The Clawfish, Fruiter Kasai episode 5. I got a poop with a timestamp. This one we may need to click.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Because I don't know this one.
I'm going to click.
Did we sing something and he's
Probably.
finishing it for us?
That's my guess. You can read the
While
next one.
That's loading. Back to Skimming the Pages episode. Anthony, last name, says, I don't really know why you guys are trying to rush the comment show. I think it benefits from being longer, since then it feels more like a podcast type thing. But it's up to you guys on what to do. I love you guys. Budget game grumps, lol. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just if we ever have to take a break, or we end up with a lot of comments, or down the line in the future, if we end up with a bunch of comments,
yeah,
we wouldn't be able to read them all. And it's not so much like, it's fine recording it, because, I mean, obviously we could have been done with this episode by now, but I keep stopping and doing these tangents, which is kind of the point of
it don't matter.
The whole thing. But we also need to have enough time to record for other episodes, and then on top of it, the editing that you do, because you edit these.
I edit these.
And you've been going nuts with the editing. Like, the last one, you fucking killed it with, like, the timestamps and showing the... Now I'm kind of boxing you into a corner and forcing you to do that every time. But it's like...
Actually showing the video.
But the last video was, how long was the video? Like,
almost an hour.
About an hour. It took you 6 hours to edit with all the stuff you had to, like, find and pull.
And I even took out a... not feature, but I stopped putting the thumbnails.
Yeah, you made it a little easier on yourself, but then added something that was harder to do. Yeah,
because I don't. I mean, it's I love doing the comment show, and I want it to be a thing we do.
Yeah, I like it too, but it's also I'm looking at all the comments, and it's like I'm sitting there like, okay, well, this is probably not too much. But then I look and I'm like, oh, it's a 45-minute episode, and that's gonna take you how long to edit?
Right.
So yeah, we're not gonna cut it down to like a 10-minute thing by any means. But if there are weeks where it's like, oh man, we had like 40 comments.
That's the only reason we were rushing that one, is because it was another month.
Yeah, well, it's after Segmas, and like we hadn't done one. And, yeah,
These bi-weekly ones, it's not nearly as much of a task.
Well, the hope is we get to a point where we do have too many to read, because then we just have to. We have to like go through beforehand and be like, all right, well, let's do this one, let's do this one, let's do this one. So you guys are gonna have to, like, if we ever do get popular, we're gonna have to up your game so we deem your comment worthy to read.
All right, here's the whatever. I gotta poop.
Okay.
Maybe we say I gotta poop.
Thank you for waiting.
I just took a shit over here.
Well, there you go. Well, there it is. That's
okay. I gotta poop.
so. Yes, it is a reference to our "I gotta poop" thing, but
Yeah.
it's just a random
Actual pooping.
So now we got. I guess Thomas the Crunk Engine is watching through all the fruit.
Yeah.
I wonder if he made it to the end before the next
I don't know.
series started. Guess we'll know next time. Submit to Despair, Danganronpa finale. Aaron Martin says, woohoo, congrats, guys. It was a fun ride. Definitely looking forward to more fruits.
Woo!
I'm glad you call it fruits, too. It makes me feel better, because I guess it's not fruits. But we always, always call it fruits.
The fruit.
It's just the fruit of Grisaya. Matt Barker says, unrelated... Oh, wait, no. He commented something else before that one. Matt Barker says, what is this music they say about the song that plays literally every time Monokuma is on the screen in the finale? Waltael says, cut them some slack. Their brains are a pile of mush after the marathon. And you said Junko made us pay more attention with her giant despair. It's honestly, didn't we like turn the music up because we got annoyed that the cutscenes were like way too quiet?
Because it was off for a while.
Yeah, because we had to, because it does this like, if we have our TV too loud, it echoes into the microphone and it's like impossible to sync it.
And Danganronpa was always way louder than all their other games, so we turned it down even more.
Right. But then like all of a sudden it got too quiet, but then when we did turn it up, it would be perfect, and then all of a sudden something would happen and be the loudest thing ever.
So we probably literally did not hear it for the entire time.
Right, yeah. Or even if we did hear it, it was just like in the background and we didn't like make a reference to it.
Yeah. Poor Junko made us pay more attention with her giant despair.
That too. Also, yeah, that was the tail end of 10 hours of recording that. Because you could tell in that final episode, there's less of us going like, yeah. We were just like, oh, okay, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Like we were still like joking around and stuff, but you could tell we were waning. And then Matt Barker says, unrelated to the music comment, however, I'd love to see you guys continue the series, be it on Otaku Tuesday or otherwise. This game is good, but the later ones get even more interesting and probably have more eye candy for y'all as well.
Sold.
Is Hina in them? And I love them dearly. I think everyone should at least play the 3 main series games. I know they aren't free, but I personally think it's worth it. Either way, happy to have watched it and excited to see what's next. I wouldn't 100% rule out us ever playing them. And I think 2 and 3 are still on Game Pass.
Right.
I mean, they may not be by the time we get to them.
Or finish them. They would definitely go off.
Oh, yeah. But it's one of those things like, we didn't want to spend the money on the first one when we were already that close to the end. But if we're starting a new one, we don't mind buying the game.
No.
Because, I mean, if we're going to play the whole thing. But yeah, I'm not saying we'd never go back to it, but it probably wouldn't be an otaku thing. It would just be its own playthrough. Because that's how that's how this one started anyway. It wasn't an otaku. Then we just kind of blended it in.
Right.
When Summer's Clover ended, I believe.
Yeah.
So
no, it would just be random, like we have done, like the couple ReZero episodes, and
yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it's not completely, off the books by any means, because I wouldn't mind playing another one. But I don't think we're in a rush to start the second one right after finishing the first one.
Nah,
because it did consume a lot of our recording time to do those. So I don't know. We'll just stick around for another 6 years, and we'll probably get around to them. And then Drew Skilleshi says, woohoo, it's that time of the week again, Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
My dudes. ADHD or something. It takes two. Oh, excuse me. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, yes, ADHD. I sure do love forgetting to take my meds and focusing on about 15 things at the same time. And not one of them is the thing I'm supposed to be paying attention to. Mine is, the worst manifestation of mine is restart-itis.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard for me to, like, sit down and just, like... And, I mean, I know it's a stupid thing. There's other manifestations of it, but the one that's always at the forefront of my mind is, like, I will play a game, and I will no-life the shit out of it. Like, right now, I'm playing Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
And I've been playing, like, nothing but Monster Hunter for, like, the last 3 weeks.
Uh-huh.
But there's part of me that's always, like, one of these days I'm just going to not feel like it, and then I will never go back.
Yeah.
And then, like, 3 or 4 months from now, or even a year from now, I'll be like, I'm going to reinstall Monster Hunter. And then I'll load it up, see the character, and be like, I don't know what I was doing. I'm just going to start over.
Yeah.
And then the cycle continues.
Right.
Like, I do that with that's why it's so hard for me to, like, play turn-based RPGs. I got, like, halfway through Persona 5, and then I was like, I'm not feeling it.
I don't have time for those.
Right. And it's like, it's one of those things, like, if I picked it back up, I would hope, because it's been probably 3-4 months since I played it last.
Yeah.
And I would hope that if I did pick it back up, because I remember the story, I know exactly what I did.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope if I do pick it back up, I'd load it and be like, okay, I'm fine, I can just start from here.
Yeah.
But to me, that's weird to do. It'd be like, I don't know, feels foreign to me to start a game in the middle, because it feels like starting the game, but I'm not.
You gotta learn the controls again, and
but then some games you start
tactics, especially with games like that.
Right. Well, in Persona 2, you have all these different, like, personas that you collect. It's almost like a Pokemon type thing by, like, fusing them and stuff like that. So it's like, where was I in this? Like, am I collecting these ones to fuse? What am I doing here?
Yeah.
But then you start over, and then you play for, like, a week, or, like, you play for a couple hours, and you're like, I've done this so many times.
Right.
I've done the beginning. I've never finished Dragon Age Inquisition, and I've played the beginning of that game probably 8 times.
Yeah.
And it just, I get to this,
Then
like,
you're,
the thing.
you're just like,
I get to the midpoint, and I'm just like, because every time I start it, I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to power through the story. I'll get through it quicker if I just power through the story.
Yeah. But
the collectathon, 100% completionist part of me is like, no, stop everywhere, pick up everything, do all the side quests. It's like,
yeah.
I'm going to cut to 60 hours later.
I feel like we were, like, starting to touch on it in this episode, but yeah, it kind of, like, made me notice, like, how we play games differently when we're playing them on this channel.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you focus more on the game and less on the people, and then I apparently focus more on, like, not that I'm, like, faking it or being a showman, but, like, I focus more on the fact that there's, like, people out there and the game is secondary. Because as soon as you said that, I like, in my brain, I focused more on the game, and then I immediately went to the correct area, and
you got ahead of me. Like, I got wrapped up in talking about you focusing on talking,
yeah,
and then I fell behind and didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Right.
It was like we switched for, like, that little bit. Yeah, it's hard to balance doing both.
So yeah, it was just like, oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Just how it, like, made me realize how we do the channel differently, like, when we're playing games.
I mean, there's multiple times I edit something, and it's like something I'm playing, and, like, I'm listening to you say something, and then I just go, like, I hear myself go, yeah. And it's like, dude, why did you listen?
Yeah.
Like, interact with the dude. And it's just like, it's because my brain is just like, game. I have to do this. This is I don't want to mess this up.
But yeah, there'll be so many times where I'm just like, what am I doing? Like, I'm just running around in a circle, or I run off, and it's like, it's because I'm talking and to the people.
Yeah, you're hyper focused on that.
Yeah. But if I focus on the game, then I'll do the correct thing. It's not like I'm stupid.
I don't know. I feel like we found a good balance, because if we both were just like, let's just chat, the game would we just sit there in a menu and just talk to each other.
Yeah.
You know? Or it'd be a situation like that first episode of RE0 where, like, we didn't talk about the game at all.
No, we didn't.
It just, like, went on. Somehow I still picked up on the story, but I was, like, not focused on it at all, just, like, talking to you.
Yeah, we made it through.
Yeah,
we talked about the game.
It's a decent enough episode, I feel.
Their voices were loud enough to hear.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I don't know if anyone has complained about that. I guess we'll find out. Submit to Despair Danganronpa finale. Christian says, congrats on finishing this game. Was fun. About Grasaya, I'm personally hoping for either Makina or Sachi, although Yumiko is my favorite girl route. Makina Sachi route is definitely more interesting, even if you don't like their characters. Michiru, Yumiko routes depend on you actually liking them to get enjoyment out of them.
Okay.
Well, you should.
Well, those were our two choices anyways.
Yeah, you should have subscribed to Patreon and voted, but the only votes were for Makina and Sachi. That's all. The only choices you had.
Yeah, and I don't remember. Did Makina only lose by 1, or was it a?
I don't remember.
3-1 situation. I feel like it was a 3-1.
It might have been 3-1.
Let me check.
I just remember that Sachi had won. But yeah, I don't know. Like, of course, we'll probably there's a good chance we do all of them. But the Yumiko one, I was just like, I wouldn't mind doing Michiru. It's like Michiru could be interesting.
She's fun.
The Yumiko one, I'm worried is just like gonna be default. I mean, I'm sure it's not based on our experience with that game. It's some crazy shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, and we'll end up loving it.
But she really seems like the default choice to me. Like,
she was just, neither of us were interested in the character really.
She just doesn't have.
She's fine.
She's got a personality, but it's like it's very much the like standoffish. Like, I've got a box knife and I'm mysterious, and it's just like, how do we goof around with that?
She's right, and they almost seem to like have to force her into the conversations sometimes.
Right, she's just always standing off to the side.
Yeah,
which I guess, I mean, that's her trope. But like, I don't know, the rest of the characters we
just latched onto so much more.
Right. Well, we got like little inside jokes for all of them.
Right.
That aren't part of the game. Like any other character, you name any of those other characters, and there's some joke that we've come up with.
Yeah.
Around that character. We don't have one for her.
No.
Not really. Like, I can't think of one. And then Rad Coffee Man says, for almost the entire playthrough, Travis is as loyal to Hina as this game will allow. But then he turns into an infatuated teenage boy when he sees a hot psycho girl. All jokes aside, it was really fun watching this series. Can't wait to see more of what you guys have in store for us. Yeah, hot psycho girl. I have a type.
Junko's pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that's the thing, because like, wasn't I into Junko from the beginning, and then she was gone?
You liked Junko and then Sayaka a little bit because it was like she actually
seemed like an option,
and like wanting to be your girlfriend, and
yeah, that didn't work out. And then Hina she's my bronze medal that I love. My love for Hina definitely grew over time,
right.
And honestly, a lot of it was just like, oh, she's so adorably ditzy. I love her so much. Also,
it's weird.
Also,
like,
when she like bends over and does like cute poses and stuff, it's great.
I want to say that's another weird thing is like, it seems like in high school we really both had like a type, at least when it came to like anime character type people. But now both of us. It's like it depends on the game.
It could be anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it can be the ditzy girl sometimes. It could be, like I liked Hanako, and Hanako's completely different from like Monica.
Right.
I didn't like Hanako and Yuri.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could literally boil down to just one thing they say or do, and I'm just like, oh, I love them now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get kids. Yeah, we really did. Like, back in like middle school and high school, you were very much like you were into like the princess, like, not so much Disney princess,
blonde
but
hair,
like,
and now it's, I mean, I still am, but it's also, if there's a blonde-haired character, it's in a visual novel or anime, I'm not just gonna like them.
It's not an instant.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was more like you were like into like the eloquent, like, oh, she's so fancy and beautiful,
right,
and blah blah blah. And then I was always like, I want the fucking punk chick with the tattoos and short hair and stuff. Which, I mean, that is still a thing, obviously.
Yeah, I still like the prison princesses.
Yeah.
Like, definitely back then it would have been like, oh, I like the blonde one.
Yeah,
and you like the other one.
Exactly. Those two.
And while I still
types,
I have no idea what their names were.
I don't either.
And I mean, yeah, I still liked the blonde-haired girl one, but I liked the other girl better.
Right.
Now.
Yeah, it's just It depends now. We're just more open-minded about our perverted anime love.
That's right.
There's enough of my penis to go around for all those fictional characters. Rim game with other characters in it. RE0, the prophecy of the Shabubans. I don't know. It's cut off. It's a long title.
Oh.
The prophecy of
It's actually, ReZero starting life in another world, the prophecy of the throne.
It's
like, I can't put all that.
Too many things. The Black Cadet says, Rim ritual posting finally reached the channel.
It sure did.
Yeah, it was eventually going to bleed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Does that annoy people? That's a call to action.
I don't find it annoying. Because I see the joke in it. It's not, maybe not the joke. The joke isn't the right word. You're not...
I am not I freaking love Rem and I got a poster every day. And if you like Rom, you're stupid.
Yeah, if someone were if someone were to like on the Discord would be like, oh my god, stop posting Rem. She's fucking annoying. I hate her. You would just be like, okay.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be like, fuck you.
Yeah, or
you're
somebody
banned.
comes in thinking they're hilarious and being like, Rom, best girl. I'd be like, okay.
All right. Yeah, she's okay, I guess.
Yeah, like who you like.
But yeah, it's not so much a joke, but you've kind of boxed yourself in to be like, well, I'm just gonna do this every day. Post one rib picture every day.
Well, because I wanted to at least post a picture every day, or so that way there's some sort of activity.
Yeah.
And then it's like I changed my profile picture to Rem, and I'm like, I'll just do this.
I mean, I like Rem. Just my thing now.
But
yeah,
it's
But yeah, it's not like you're completely devoted and all other anime girls must die and like the
waifu wars type people.
Yeah, you're not.
I hate the Amelia people.
Yeah, you're able to step outside of it and be like, I'm aware that I'm doing this for it's not you just like being hopelessly devoted
for fun.
Yeah. Back to the Danganronpa finale. Thymix says, "Congrats on completion." I wish more people would congratulate me when I completed. I want a round of applause. People being like, yeah, you're a pretty boy. I have not seen Grisaya, so perhaps I will do a personal playthrough and then follow along. You just watch all our videos. You could just, there's like plenty of them that you could just catch up.
You just watch the ones that we do because the context doesn't really matter.
Not even slightly. Where it splits is where we start the second playthrough of that at the split is pretty much where the actual game starts.
Right.
I mean, I know there's a lot of stuff beforehand to learn things about the girls, but
it's just getting to know their personalities, but there's no actual running plot line.
Yeah, but you learn their personalities in like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And then it's another 40 episodes of just let's place them in random situations that have no bearing on any other situation.
That's true. I'm so excited to play it again.
Me too. I actually am. The Bowser Room, Super Mario Maker 2, Episode 9. It's a random one.
Yeah.
Mother Hugo says, Bowser Room and Super Mario Maker. Sorry, I have an 8-year-old at home. I hear that thing at least once a day.
I have no idea what that's talking about.
I don't either.
Obviously,
there was a level named the Bowser Room, I'm assuming.
I mean, that's the name of the episode.
Yeah, Bowser Room. Is Bowser Room some, like, little kid meme or something?
I don't know. If it was, we would have tons more views on it.
That's true.
So I don't know. I don't know what that one means.
Mother Hugo, if you're here, which I highly doubt you are, let us know what that means. Rim game, RE0. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, Eric telling Travis to put on a Rim costume reminds me of that Pecora green text. And then Silver Soul User says, so as a joke. So I looked this up because I didn't know this one. I know, I've read a lot of green text and I've never seen this one.
Uh-huh.
But it's literally just a green text about a guy. All green texts are fake. Everything on 4chan is fake. Sorry. But it's some guy who's like, I decided to prank my bro by going to his house dressed up as Pecora, which I guess is a VTuber, like an anime girl VTuber. And it was like, I was having a laugh and blah, blah, blah. And he got so aroused and it was so funny. And then as a joke, I took off my clothes and he took off it. And he just ends up like banging his friend.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's just like...
Okay, I see what it's going...
Yeah, I think Thomas just really wants us to fuck. Which is like... That's going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah, right.
or a lot of alcohol,
Yeah.
which is also expensive.
I have told you to get in a Rem costume and a Madoka costume.
I know,
so...
but you're not gonna have sex with me.
Yeah,
You just want to look.
I do.
Also, I have a beard,
Maybe do a twirl.
and I refuse to shave it. So
Right.
you have to put like a face mask over me or something. I'll have to dress up as like Gerudo Link or whatever,
Yeah.
or Sheikah Link, whatever that outfit is.
Gerudo, yeah.
Where you like dress as a
Gerudo
girl.
Link.
Yeah, there you go. Because then I got the face mask.
Yeah.
Because I got kind eyes. I have long eyelashes. I hate my eyelashes. I've had multiple women tell me they're jealous of my eyelashes, but I hate them because they hit the back of my glasses.
Oh, okay.
Like I have to wear my glasses a little further out than I should because like my eyelashes hit them.
That's a weird compliment. How do you respond to that?
I don't know. You don't.
Yeah.
They're just like, I'm jealous of your eyelashes.
Right.
It's like, thanks.
I-
It's just thanks.
I'm-
I don't know. I've also gotten a lot of you have really pretty eyes. I love your eyes. And I appreciate the compliment. I can't take compliments worth shit. I'm terrible at it.
Right.
And I appreciate the compliment, but then there's also a part of me that is like that insecure middle school, high school kid that's like, that's a compliment that you say when you have nothing good to say about someone. It's
Right.
like, you're ugly as fuck, but your eyes are nice. You know, like, that's probably not what they mean, but I don't know. Why am I fucking like laying on a psychiatrist's couch right now?
Right.
It's just, I don't know. I'm not going to dress up as an anime girl unless it's for content.
Right.
And even then, like, I would want to go all out.
I don't know, though. We could
I'm
be
not gonna
Rem and
have-
Rom. That'd be pretty great.
I'm not gonna half-ass it. I'm not gonna. I mean, the comedy would be me dressed as that character, like still like flabby and hairy and stuff.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to half-ass it. I'd want to wear a wig and shave my head and shave my legs, and that's just my own weird psyche.
Right. Well, I mean, if we're going to make a video out
If
of
we're
it,
gonna
then
do
yeah,
it, I
we would
gotta do it
definitely-
right. Yeah.
Now I kind of want to be Rep and Rom I don't even know what we would do. What would we do? Just like, here we are.
We would have to like start doing.
I'm so
skits.
glad we spent $400 on this costume.
Right. We would have to start doing skits first, and then eventually do some skit where we're like meant to dress up for something, and then like I show up to your house, you open the door, and I'm dressed as Rom,
Yeah.
and you're just like, you can't go looking like that. I'm like, well, why not? And then the camera faces you, and you're dressed as Rem. It's like, we're gonna look like idiots.
Right.
just something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Because what other context could there possibly
I don't
be?
know.
And then my favorite comment, which we just got 6 hours ago. Sorry, I've been picking a favorite comment every episode now.
Highlighted comment.
Yeah, Katawa Shogi.
At the end.
Yeah, there's the last one. Katawa Shoujo, Shizune Route. Episode 41, Zeta Beam 62 said, I won't sign the contract, which that episode we said we were worried people were going to leave after Katawa ended. So,
okay.
We got this contract that you have to sign saying
that
you
the one-
won't unsubscribe when this playthrough's over.
Is that the one I pop up at the beginning where it's like YN?
Yes. He says, I won't sign the contract, but I will say I'm enjoying you guys more than Danny and Aaron.
Whoa.
Well, everyone enjoys us more than Danny and Aaron because Danny and Aaron don't enjoy us. But that's a huge compliment. Thank you.
Yes. That's
Well,
awesome.
If you want to do us a real favor, put that in. There's a subreddit called Rant Grumps.
Yeah.
It's literally a subreddit. I don't know if you guys know this exists. It's a subreddit of people who just hate on Game Grumps constantly.
Yes.
It's like, I used to like Game Grumps, but they don't care anymore. Or Dan is amazing and Aaron just shits on him all the time. It's
Right.
It's a place where people who want to complain about the Game Grumps go because they can't do it on the main subreddit.
Right.
But they also every so often will post things on there that are like, I found an alternative to Game Grumps. And every
Yeah.
time I've seen that, when I've gone there just to like laugh at people, I've been like, man, I should just put like, oh, there's these guys named Bookend Gaming
Yeah.
who are kind of like a really shitty version of Game Grumps, but they might strike a chord.
Great value brand.
Yeah. So if someone could just do that for us, that'd be cool. No, I'm
Call
not.
to action.
Yeah, call to action.
Forget all the other call to
number
actions and go with
3.
this one.
Yeah. No, it's just I appreciate the compliment. Like, I'm glad you enjoy us more than Danny and Aaron. That's crazy, though.
It's crazy to us because
we're not funnier than they are.
We
play more anime stuff. We placate our fans a little more than they do, I guess.
Yeah.
Placate
Include
is probably
them
the wrong
more
word.
By doing this Patreon
well,
stuff.
This and like we play, we know our fan base. Like we have a bunch of anime
it's
fans.
The stuff I like to play.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and that's the thing. It's not like we're not doing it just to be like, well, our fans like it, so we have to do it. We also enjoy it, so it works out. But yeah, I mean, we also don't play the same game multiple times 10 years later.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're just gonna fucking just start YouTube drama and trash Game Grumps. We're not even on their radar, so I guess it doesn't matter.
No.
But they're playing Katamari again.
Katamari. Yeah.
It's like this exact same game.
They just wanted to play it again.
It's weird too because I opened the video. I'm going on a tangent again. We need to end this episode. I opened the video and I watched like the first 5 minutes of it. And the excuse, they're like, yeah, we played this before, but this is re-roll, so it's the re-release. Which is like, okay, fine, even though it's the exact same game. But then they're also like, and Dan's microphone didn't work.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've seen thousands of best ofs that people have made that have had those Katamari episodes. They sound fine.
Yeah.
I
didn't know what that was talking about either.
I'm pretty sure they used to record with one microphone sitting in the middle of them.
Because I watched that too, because I like Katamari. And
I don't remember. There's like the end credits of that is Dan singing the theme song, and he sounds great. Like he's not missing a microphone. I think they're bullshitting. I think they forgot what game they're playing.
Well, that could be.
It has been like 10 years probably, but it's just there's so many games out there. Why would you just go? Let's do this
there's
again.
been like a couple that we've revisited here and there, like Family Feud.
But it's because we didn't do... It's like today I uploaded Weakest Link, which we did as a seg. But it was like, we could play another game of this. It's a game show. And I mean, they played Monopoly a lot.
I would never play... They've played... It's fine if you like something and you want to play it again.
I wouldn't mind going back to like a Mario Party again or something like that. But not an entire year of like every other week. There was a new Monopoly match.
They've literally played Monopoly like 12 times.
Yeah.
And Wheel of Fortune.
There's just too many games to just do that.
Yeah.
Like, I want to play all kinds of stuff. So that was my Grumps rant.
Yeah, There you go.
So go ahead and add that to the post about talking about us. You could just link this episode and be like, yeah, look, they tried. They don't like Game Grumps either. Even though, like, 80% of my references are Game Grumps references when we play things.
And we love Game Grumps.
I really do. I would suck both their dicks to completion. I'd dress as any anime character they wanted me to.
Right.
There we go. We'll just dress up as Arena and Daniela.
Yeah.
That wouldn't get confusing. Okay, let's get out of here. This episode is almost an hour also. I'm sorry. I went on a lot of tangents this time. I had a lot of things to say. I'm a chatty boy. Chatty, pretty boy.
You're the one who chats?
I am. And I'm pretty. And we're going to a strip club right now.
Yeah.
It's 2 p.m.